hope you like that one.
Right.
So now we could just close our laptops here because this is segment 5. This is the hot topic.
Why are we going to stop it?
Because this is just a freelance not freelance. But
I can't read it.
No, you could read. I mean, it's the one that you came up with about is traveling with kids horrible?
No, that's not what I wanted to talk about.
What did you want to talk about?
I wanted to talk about, like, if you're traveling with kids and let's say you guys get separated, what should children do?
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, I have.
I wish I researched that, but yeah, that's.
I have. This was not the hot topic.
You see, she didn't give me the notes.
Okay.
All right, so just tell me.
Well, this one says our traveling kids with horrible and stats support saying it's hard. Saying 70% of parents report traveling is more stressful than staying home. And I have to say, when we traveled a lot with the kids, it is hard. I will tell you, one of the hardest times is when we went to New York to go see the Macy's Day Parade, and Brooklyn was maybe like 5 or 6, and Berlin was like maybe like 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like how this year was, where it got very cold during Thanksgiving and it never really snows in New York. And of course, when we go, it's snowing when we arrive before Thanksgiving, and usually it snows after Thanksgiving. So, and we were with my parents. So it was a lot of it because they're older. And then even though I'm from New York, I wasn't prepared because like I've never had children with jackets, and it was such a nightmare. Like making sure the kids had their jackets, they didn't lose their gloves, getting their jackets in, taking their jackets off, the strollers going up and down. And I was getting very anxious. And even my dad at one point was like, I'm going back to the hotel, and like grabbed the kids and took them back. And it was just easier to keep them home. So we kind of continued our journey doing things in New York. But it is a lot. It is. You have to be very prepared. So I can understand that it is.
That argument.
Yeah. I mean, also too, I feel like it's so funny. We talk about, oh my God, New York was amazing. Neither one of our kids remember the trip. They have no recollection.
I mean, Berlin was 2.
But Brooklyn was like 6. And she's like, no, don't remember. So, I mean, all that hustle and bustle, right? And then
you're gonna give these. Right. And I'm going to give you the alternative to that. Right.
Go.
So on the alternative to that 70% of parents say it's difficult. 80% of families say vacations strengthen family bonds.
That I do agree with.
Yeah,
I do. We have a good time when we travel with the kids.
Yeah. I think the reason why, and they say I read somewhere that you're a better parent when you travel with your kids. And the reason why is because you're disciplining way less. You're not just, it's like they see you like as a child looking at new things, and like, there's less discipline. There's more like honest to the world. You both are learning. You both are seeing together versus trying to really like parent the day to day. They say that they actually, kids see a better parent when you travel.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I do. And it's funny, like we when we just recently traveled, we went to somewhere that none of us had been to. So I think we were all very like nervous, and it was crazy. Our kids were speaking Arabic, and it was just like, what just happened? Yeah, like I was just. So I thought that was really interesting, but it's true. Like we're not yelling at them every 2 seconds. We have some downtime. And they were really, it's just nice to we're learning something new. So I agree with that. They do.
Next one of your negative bucket.
TSA reports family travelers take 30% longer at security. 100%. I can see that being an issue. I know when we go, we all stand up when we're trying to go through customs. We're like, no, one at a time. And then this was really scary. When we were in Morocco, my daughter is now, she just turned 17, but a week before she turned 17, we were in Morocco. She was 16. And what ended up happening was we were going through customs, and I went up with her because she has a different last name than the rest of us. And we have gotten stopped before. And so it's worrisome, right? So they separated her and I, and he was at a different desk. And I started panicking, and they're telling me to go all the way through. And I'm like, I am not letting my eyes off of my child. And I almost got into a huge argument with customs and their customs and trying to go through with their police. And my daughter was taking a really long time and she's nervous. And so that, like, that one episode was like an extra 10 minutes that we didn't need. And so it's scary.
Yeah, it is a little scary. But on the safe side, I mean, on the positive side, kids exposed to travel perform better in culturally adaptability studies.
I do see that. I see that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they're seeing different parts of the world. They're actually knowing how to adapt better too.
There's always a negative and a positive to everything. And I just think you got to outweigh. For me, I think the positives are outweigh the negatives. But you want to do the next one, number 3?
Parents sleep 2 to 3 hours less per night on vacation. I could totally see that. Because you're not sleeping in the same place. You're thinking, did I hear something? Different noises. It's I can see that.
That doesn't happen to me. I sleep well.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and shared experiences, there's a science study that says that shared experiences increase long-term memory retention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, we have a lot of shared memories.
Okay. And last one for me, 60% say they need a vacation after a vacation. I don't know why they're saying 60. It's like, to me, that is like 100% for us. We're always like, we're so tired.
Yeah, we're exhausted.
But now we come back earlier.
Yeah. We come back earlier to rest and
to get a couple of days.
And just not do anything on the couch and all that. But and one of the fastest growing trends, babe, is multi-generational travel. I think it's good for back to your previous point. I think I think COVID changed a lot of things, and you understand that now when you were together with your family, and and now you want to experience things together as well. The good, like the travel and all these experiences. I do. I'm glad I got to share Italy with my father and Colorado with my mother, and and the kids along with their grandparents. I think we went to Thanksgiving with your dad and the parade.
Also, too, it was nice too because we were able to leave the kids with the grandparents and go out.
Yeah, a little date night. Yeah, it was good.
Well, thank you guys.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, follow, comment, share, like us, boost our egos. We love you, and ciao, bacalao.